Hey y'all, this is Tanyika Lurese Armstrong Powell, also known as the infamous one. And you are now tuned in to Life with Lurese. You already know, real recognize real. I may turn you on, I may turn you off, but I'm definitely going to turn you. So let's jump right into it. This is my second episode, so if you joined me on my first one, welcome back. So today's episode is about starting over at 44, y'all. What does it really look like? Well, let me tell you, it's not cute, it's messy, and it's scary as hell. And to really break it down, I got to start where I come from because that's where the pressure started, y'all. I come from legacy, I come from strength, I come from structure, survival. Both my grandfathers, they were Navy men, so they retired and they were very well respected in their community. They were about honor, order, and duty. My grandma, she was a nurse. She dedicated her life to helping others. And my other grandmother, she was an entrepreneur and making things happen way before, social media told you how to. So trust me, I was raised with high standards. I was taught to lead and not follow, to handle my business and not make excuses. So naturally, I was raised to believe that failure is not an option, that I had to be the strong one, the fixer, the one who figured it out, the one who made it happen. So just imagine how it feels now at 44 when I look around and I think, damn, I should be further by now. I never thought I would be here. I'm going through a divorce, separated from my kids. I'm dealing with the emotional weight of everything crashing in at once. This wasn't supposed to be my story, y'all. Okay? Not me. Not the girl that came from all that I just told you about. Not the one who had it all figured out. Not the one who had a plan. I knew where I wanted to go and how to get it. But you know what? Sometimes life be lifing, yo. Life will humble you. Life will actually gut punch you and sit you down and say, let me show you something real quick. And that is exactly what it's done for me. So, what does starting over at 44 mean? It means you got to face yourself in the mirror, guys. And that's what I had to do. I got in front of the mirror, and guess what it said? It said, girl, you got some things you got to work on. And yeah, you know what, guys? I had to admit it. I need anger management. That everything doesn't need a reaction. And I don't have to clap back every time I'm hurt or misunderstood. So I'm learning to shut up sometimes. And whew, baby, that's difficult. But you know what I also understand? That's growth. So turning 44, it means realizing that some of the stuff I'm going through right now is rooted in the mistakes that I made 5 years ago, 10, even 20 years ago. Mistakes that I forgot about. But God has not. Sometimes He hits rewind, not because you didn't learn the lesson, but because you forgot the lesson. And He's got to refresh your memory. And I already told y'all I'm a strong believer, okay? So I'm always listening and trying to move forward. Healing, it's not always pretty. And growth, definitely not glamorous. It's pretty isolating. It's screaming at the top of my lungs, ugly crying in the shower, journaling when I don't even have the words to say. But it's real and it's necessary and we got to do it. Listen, guys, I've lost a lot of friends. I thought that they would be there forever. Friends I would take a bullet for. I've been hurt by family been betrayed by family. I've poured into people who have left me empty. But let me tell you what I've learned from all of that. I've learned that blood ain't always thicker than water. And your biggest haters just might share your last name. Might be your husband, your sister, your brother. But at the same time, you know what I also learned? The people who showed up for me, the total strangers, people who didn't owe me nothing, people who saw my heart, not my history. And that's what 44 is showing me. Support doesn't always look like what you imagined. But hear me when I say this. This ain't no pity party, y'all. This is my praise report. Because all this pain I'm going through and all this hurt, I've gained clarity. I've gained a little peace. I've gained new purpose. Starting over at 44 means I'm no longer waiting to be rescued. I'm saving myself. I'm walking by faith, not by fear. I'm choosing silence over chaos. I'm choosing growth over guilt. And you know what? Finally, I'm choosing me. Yes, I've been through hell. Yes, I've questioned God at times. And yes, I've wanted to give it all up, jump off a bridge. But you know what? Every time he said, not yet, I'm not done with you. And so if you're listening to this right now, it's because he not done with you either. So if you 44, 24, or even 64, to my sisters, to my brothers who are listening and feeling stuck, confused, scared to start over, let me be your sign. You can start again. You are allowed to walk away from what's killing you and step into what's healing you. You're not too old. You're not too late. You can break cycles and walk into the life that's always meant for you. So starting over at 44, yeah, it ain't cute, but it's necessary. And baby, I'm doing it. One moment, one day at a time. See, nobody wins if they stay down. So get back up, dust yourself off, and take that next step. Even if your voice shakes and your knees is weak and you feel like you're going to fall, be scared, but just do it. So yeah, starting over at 44, it looks like divorce to me. It looks like separation. It looks like therapy, accountability, faith, letting go. It looks like discovering who I really am and not who they told me I had to be. So, what does 44 look like really? It looks like God. It looks like grace. It looks like finally depending on Him and not anybody else. That's what 44 looks like to me. Now I ask you, what does it look like for you? What does it look like for you to start over? Drop it in the comments because I definitely want to hear it. But this is a wrap for this episode of Life with Lurese. And if anything I said today hit your spirit, hey, do me a favor. Like it, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell. You already know. Help your girl out and help somebody else by spreading this truth. So until next time, I am Tanyika Lurese Armstrong Powell, also known as the infamous one. Real recognize real, and you already know. I may turn you on, I may turn you off, but I'm definitely going to turn you. So, till next time, stay grounded, stay true, and be safe.